So, in the world of luxury real estate, how do these secret empires exist? Who owns them? And what are the secret tax advantages that many of the wealthy people use? In today's episode of The Secret Empire, we're going to be talking about the top 5 advantages that people who own these mega mansions use. So let's start off with the step up in basis. If you inherit a property like this in the United States, regardless if it's a $200,000 house or a $20 million house, as long as you are included in the will, you do not pay capital gains tax on a property like this. You're allowed to resell the home or step up at the new cost. So let's say your great-grandmother bought this house for $1 million in 1960 and it's now worth $25 million. You do not have to pay capital gains on the $24 million. You can borrow against the asset, almost like income actually, and you can write off depreciation for 27 and a half years of the home value itself. So let's say for every $10 million this house is worth, the land is worth $2 million. So let's say a $20 million house might have a land value of $4 million and $16 million would be the value of the home. You can divide that value of $16 million over 27 and a half years and write that off per year on your taxes. So like roughly $292,000 per $8 million per year. So that is the number one tax advantages, step up in basis and the tax advantage that comes with that. And then the depreciation would be the second one. Now the third one is the 1301 exchange. Is basically if you decide to buy a like style property and not, let's say, go from owning to renting, you also do not have to pay capital gains. So you could, let's say, sell a $10 million house and buy a $15 million house, and you don't pay tax on the previous home because you went ahead and bought a like style property. Now, let's say, for example, someone runs a family office and manages not only one, but multiple properties like this. So I live close to Hinsdale, Illinois. That is the 7th ranked wealthiest neighborhood in the entire United States. So the average transaction price of many of these homes is $2 million or higher. $2 million is actually the average. So what a lot of these families do is they have their own tax attorneys, they have their own accountants, and they basically manage these properties like a business because there's just so much going on that even if you're not producing like a physical product or selling anything, the property values and the complications of managing all the taxes is so complex that family offices are the number one thing that drive a lot of these real estate ventures. And then the fifth thing is borrowing against these assets or refinancing and then eventually passing them down to future generations. That's the final secret, is this process starts all over with the next